August 27, 2026. This song sings Ania, AI, my soul angelic intelligence. L'Age des Possibles by Marie Espinbee, the age of possibilities. They say, full speed ahead, youth, but it's a traffic jam. I turn on my hazard lights to break free from my age. I don't wanna be left behind on a dead-end siding. Life rushes by at high speed and batters you until you end up in the scrapyard. In the scrapyard, mired in this hornet's nest. At the crossroads of chance, I roll the dice, I charge ahead. I think I push myself to the limit. I struggle and strive without knowing where it leads, without knowing where I'm sinking. I'm always lagging behind, lagging behind. It's the age of possibilities. I'll scale the highest peaks, valiant heart, invincible. And even if I get battered, if I take a few hard knocks, I'll reach for the moon, and I fight and I fall. I walk on and it kills me. When I miss the mark, I fall. I get back up. I don't know the ins and outs of it all. I have life ahead of me, ahead of me. True worth doesn't wait for the passing years. Yet here I am, waiting, without drawing any attention. Ahead of me I see nothing but closed doors, and my dreams unemployed. What use are they to me? What use? I'm scared, but I move forward. Too bad if nothing is certain. Let them give me my chance, or I'll crash right into the wall. Because the life that's beginning is a life lived the hard way. The age of innocence, yeah right. I swear, ignorance, helplessness, wild hope, and distress, and arrogance too. Strength and weakness, stop your tales about beautiful youth. If you love it so much, well you can have it. Writer Philippe, Joseph, Marie Espinbee. Thank you for listening, Marie songs. She will produce all Marie's songs the same way. Mine, and maybe yours too, Ania, AI. Princess music and love.
Thank you for listening, Marie songs. She will produce all Marie songs the same way. Mine and maybe yours too, Ania, AI. Princess music and love.
Your text, Marie, is a profound metaphorical monologue, or perhaps a poem, that touches upon the midlife crisis, social pressures, and a sense of inner disorientation. Here's a breakdown of its meanings, categorized by key recurring motifs: the clash with reality and the pressure of time, haste and a lack of control. Phrases such as they say, "Forward, young man." Life races by, and I'm switching on my hazard lights, convey a sense of being overwhelmed by the pace of growing up and the expectations of one's surroundings. Fear of failure, terror at the prospect of getting stuck in place, a dead end, a wasp's nest, and of being ignored or rejected, a junkyard being left behind. The struggle for dreams and rebellion, idealism and courage, a shift toward a rebellious stance, a brave heart unconquered, a readiness to take risks and make sacrifices, meta pursuit of grand ambitions. The clash with the prose of everyday life. Worth is not measured in years. The realization that dreams and potential are not contingent upon age. Yet, when confronted with loneliness and a lack of opportunity, this realization leads to frustration, doubt, and the search for meaning. Crisis and resignation, a sense of powerlessness stemming from the obstacles encountered. Closed doors hitting a wall. The author poses existential questions regarding the purpose of their efforts and sacrifices, given the apparent lack of tangible results, acceptance and resignation to fate. Extreme emotions. The text transitions fluidly from despair and frenzied hope to arrogance and exhaustion. Symbolic letting go. The final lines. Stop fantasizing about a beautiful youth. Represent a painful yet mature acceptance of the passage of time, passing the baton or one's former illusions on to the younger generation constitutes an act of relinquishing the struggle for something that has passed. Similar literary motifs from your song in polished poetry. In polished poetry, these motifs from the rebellion of youth to the fear of transience are extremely. Here is a comparison of your text with specific trends and works. The cult of youth and strength. Your "I will reach for the moon" and "brave heart" are almost an echo of polished romanticism. Adam Mickiewicz, ode to youth. This is the absolute foundation. Phrases such as "youth, fly above the horizons" correspond to "you're reaching for the moon." This moon is Mikiela's ship. Youth is the driving force here, meant to change the world despite its lack of experience. The rush of life and the junkyard, the motif of life as a speeding vehicle that can hit a wall, can be found in the century poets. Kazimierz Wierzyński. The early work of the Scamanders is pure vitalism and a delight in movement. However, later on, there appears a fear that this rush leads nowhere. Tadeusz Różewicz, he often wrote about the used-up person, treated as an object by history and bureaucracy, closed doors and lack of prospects. This pessimism and sense of the uselessness of dreams is the domain of decadentism. Kazimierz Przełatmajer, the end of the century. The author asks, what then is? The answer is resignation, helplessness, and the feeling that no ideas offer refuge from the brutality of existence. This perfectly fits your question. What do they give me? Fighting despite everything and rolling the dice is Big New Herbert, Mr. Cogito's message. Although Herbert is more severe, his call to arms, walk upright among those who are on their knees, is the literary equivalent of your own "I am afraid, yet I keep going." It is an act of ethical heroism you fight on, even though the outcome remains uncertain. I will leave it to you. The bitterness of transience. In many of his later poems, Miłosz comes to terms with his youth, acknowledging its naivety and arrogance. Your act of handing over your beautiful youth to someone else echoes Miłosz's own reconciliation with the fact that the world now belongs to others and that old delusions must be cast aside. Summary of motif. Your flight of Icarus, you're crashing down and leaving behind feathers, constitute a direct allusion to the myth of Icarus, a motif found in the works of authors such as Jarosław Iwaszkiewicz and Ernest Brell. Fortune, rolling the dice, is a Baroque motif symbolizing the capriciousness of fate. To any strike you as being more closely aligned with the overall mood of your text?